Heineman on keyboard.
And I'm Doug Sabo, and we will be performing Silver Threads Among the Gold.
Darling, I am growing old. Silver threads among the gold. Smile upon my brow today. Life is fading fast away. But my darling, you will be always young and fair to me. Yes, my darling, you will be always young and fair to me. When your hair is silver white and your cheeks no longer bright, with the roses of the May, I will kiss your lips and say, oh, my darling, mine alone, alone, you have never older grown. Yes, my darling, mine alone, you have never older grown. Love is always young and fair. What to us is silver hair, faded cheeks or steps grown slow, to the hearts that beat below. Since I kissed you, mine alone, alone, you have never older grown. Since I kissed you, mine alone, you have never older grown.
Hi everyone, welcome back to PATV's live celebration of World Art Day. I'm Gabby Briseño and I'm here with Dr. Pamela Levy and Jessica Fischenfeld. Dr. Levy is the Director of Vocal Music at Great Neck South, and Jessica is a former student there. Thank you both so much for being with me today.
Sure thing.
So, Dr. Levy, you're the Director of Vocal Music, and your school is the only non-magnet school, so I've heard, that has opera performance every year. Could you tell us a little bit about your responsibilities there?
Yes. First of all, thank you for having us today. I think it's so important that people be aware of how precious and wonderful the arts are. And we have such a wonderful opportunity at Great Neck South that many schools do not have, in that we get to perform an opera every single year. We're a non-magnet school. And the operas we perform are in foreign language, and they include super titles. Typically, we also invite the children from the elementary schools to participate with us, to introduce them to opera as well. And there are also many other students that are involved, whether they're doing artwork or crew or lighting or running the super titles. So we have a lot of people involved in the technical aspect of that. We also have a full orchestra. Our orchestra is really quite amazing. That plays the score for it, that collaborates with us for this, very exciting project.
Awesome. So could you tell us about the opera that you guys perform every year?
Yes, well, most recently last week, in fact, we performed Carmen, and it was in French, and it included two children's choruses, one from Lakeville and one from Saddle Rock, which are our feeder elementary schools. Again, our orchestra played the score. We had a wonderful director, Mr. Robert Stevenello, who's a professional opera director, and it included scenery and costumes, and that was basically what our latest project was. Carmen, I believe, is a wonderful way to introduce students to opera because the tunes are so familiar. So you're introducing them to things that are both familiar and unfamiliar as well. And as a result, when we finished the opera, many of the students came to me and said, well, what are we doing next year? So it's really just a great way.
That was always me. What's next? What's next? I have to start learning it.
So, Jessica, how did you become so interested in music in general?
Well, I started doing musical theater in middle school, and I went to camp at USDAN out on Long Island. And once I got to high school and I saw that they performed operas every year, I tried it out, and I realized that my voice developed more in an operatic way. I was more inclined to singing operatically. And just from the experience of performing in an opera every year really, got me really interested in the field and made me decide that I want to pursue it after high school.
That's so unique.
Yeah.
So what operas were you involved in while you were at Great Neck South?
So I feel like this is the next cycle, because my freshman year I was in Carmen, and as a freshman, you kind of go in an entry level role.
Manuelita.
Yes,
right.
Manuelita,
Right.
the woman who gets into a fight with Carmen off stage and comes out with a big bloody X on her head. And so, I got to fall on stage and, faint. My second year as a sophomore, I got to sing the Queen of the Night in the Magic Flute, which was really special for me. Then junior year, I got to sing the Countess in the Marriage of Figaro. And then senior year, I got to sing the lead role in The Merry Widow. So it was a really nice run for me.
You're really involved.
Yeah.
So since you graduated, have you pursued your interest in music, or?
Oh, absolutely. Well, after high school, I went to NYU Steinhardt for vocal performance, and then after that, I did my master's at Manhattan School of Music for opera performance. And after NYU, I kind of decided I wanted to go into a conservatory. Whereas for undergrad, I wanted to try it out. I wanted to try out the opera field, but I also wanted, kind of a well-rounded education. So NYU was actually the only school I applied to.
Oh, wow.
Just I was like, I'm gonna go here. So I did it. And once I got out of there, I realized this was my passion. This is what I wanted to do. So I followed a great teacher, Edith Bears, to Manhattan School of Music, who I continue to study with. And since graduating Manhattan School of Music last spring, I started working for an opera company in Florida called the Palm Beach Opera, where I sang as a young artist for the whole season. So I covered large roles, like understudying, and sang smaller roles throughout the season. And that way you kind of gain experience. It's a job. You know, we get a salary, but also we get extra coaching and training and everything as a young artist.
So you really love this whole thing. So do you have any idea, Dr. Levy, what's next for the program at Great Neck South?
Well, since we just finished our performance on Saturday night, I would say that what we typically do is we take a deep breath, and then we, with the conductor, myself, and the director, we sit around and we discuss ideas for the next year. So at present, we don't have anything selected for next year, but we do like to always improve upon what we've done the previous year in terms of the production. We now have such wonderful production values, I believe, you know, in having such a wonderful director and beautiful sets and lighting, and really the super titles and the language, the world language that we've added. You know, Carmen, we just did entirely in French and so on, and we've done Schicchi and Suor in Italian and Figaro in Italian and so on and so forth. Having that element and refining it as best we can is always something we strive for. We always try to improve, as I said, upon what we're doing, and that is basically what we will be discussing, you know, when we at our next meeting.
That's great. Jessica, do you have any idea like what's in store for you?
Yeah, well, tonight I'm singing at an event in New York City for this wonderful organization called the Opera Diva Dress Collection, which is partnering with Sing for Hope that one of my friends started. And that's just, you know, a small thing. I have little things like that around New York City where I'm singing in kind of little events until next season, which is when I go back to Palm Beach Opera to once again be a young artist there.
Okay. Well, thank you both so much for joining me today. Coming up next, we have some clips of Jessica's recent performances, so check that out.
Cruel, perché fino alla chi la si osserva,
il paggio chi vinceva,
e da Basilio, che per me ti parlò.
ma qual bisogno abbiamo noi che un Basilio?
È vero, è vero. E mi prometti poi, se tu manchi o cor mio. Ma la contessa attenderà il fiaschetto.
E fu un protesto, pagati io non avrei senza di questo. I più bei fior comprate, fanciulle amanti e spose, son fresche le rose, non spiran che l'amor. I più bei fior comprate, fanciulle amanti e spose, son fresche le mie rose, non spiran che l'amor. No, 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 That's not what I think about. That's not what I see. I know what the sunlight can be. The light in the piazza, tiny, sweet, and then it grows, and then it fills the air. Who knows what you call it? I don't care. Out of somewhere I have something I have never had, and sad is happy. That's all I see. The light in the piazza, the light in the piazza. It's rushing up, it's pouring out, it's flying through the air, all through the air. Who knows what you call it, but it's there. It is there. All I see is, all I want is tearing from inside.